Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the New York Knicks. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Chicago, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, MP out there with Demon. Then it's Sharp, and it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
And it seems as though that lofty goal has gotten to MP a bit. He seems off to me. He hasn't performed well in these games against key opponents, and certainly is on the outside looking in as far as the All-Star game is concerned. He better pick it up quick.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez.
Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Demon.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Wolf. Takes the 3. And again, it's Brooklyn with the 3.
Their great outside shooting really fueling this run.
On deep, Brunson falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, they hit a 3 at the other end, that's right. And Brunson decides, I'm giving it right back to him. Bang!
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. MP, no good.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Bridges shot, good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the 2-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
From beyond the arc, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And how about the hops from Brunson, scaring the rim a little bit there.
Nets passing it around. MP, that's for 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. checked in, and a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Josh Hart. Landry Shamet's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Sohan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Sharp. Robinson misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now, here is Robinson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Brunson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks. MP against Brunson. MP, no good. Knicks trail by 10. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 12 in the game.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
Here's Wolf. That 3 off the mark. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Raptors in Toronto. Shamet, a 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Demon, and he finishes nicely on the way. He's got 5.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. And if you're just tuning for the Nets, Abaji's checked in, and Demon subbed in for Terrence Mann. Knicks trail by 12, and New York looking at who they've got. They've got Landry Shamet, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage.
A 3 from MP. MP drills the 3.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 13-point game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's McBride. Hasn't made one yet. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Robinson. A 3 from MP. Let's keep it alive. Launches it. Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 28 points for the game.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Outside, Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP deciding where to go with it. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
How About the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Group in for the Knicks. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Towns. Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. Pass to Brunson. It's Brunson at point-blank range.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Nets leading by 15. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's MP for 3. No good that time. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Drops in the tray. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
Capitalizing from the corner. You're playing with fire anytime you give Bridges these kinds of shots.
Here's Deming. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Deming's got 8 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you wire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And we'll be right back after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
You know, right now for the Nets, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Brunson. They've got Sharp. MP out there with Demon. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. Lets it go from the wing. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Down low. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his first points of the night.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
MP outside. Tries a 3. Pass to Abaji. Here's Demon. Now, here's Sharp. From past the arc. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 11 points.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Knicks trail by 16. Brunson with a clean look. Misses the 3. Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. MP, no good. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. It's deflected.
Hart going for a block and getting the stop. Well done. His teammates and coaches love that effort.
MP against Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Kevin.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. From deep, it's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Brunson kicks to Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night.
From the moment he entered the league, Mikal Bridges has been knocking down threes.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Sharp, and it's Traoré in for Demon. So, New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Josh Hart. Landry Shamit's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Nets leading by 17. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. MP inside. Brunson covering. Wolf shot's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Here's MP. The rebound by McBride. Knicks trail by 17. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Wolf got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitutions on the court.
York ends up going with the new group. Here's MP. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hart.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. Here's Sharp. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Sharp with a screen on Bridges. Knocks down the three.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Anunoby. Left side, Towns. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
The first free throw is good. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Brunson fires. No good from three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
MP. And again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Towns with the rebound. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. It's a 14-point game. Does not go. And So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP.